The first time I heard about Hytale was a good few years ago, and it was described to me as a cross between League of Legends and Minecraft. Now, the second I heard League of Legends, I was uninterested and never gave it a second thought. Well, it turns out with the benefit of hindsight, that was a pretty bad explanation, and having watched some of the new Hytale footage, it looks pretty good. It might seem like a crazy question, given how big, successful, and established Minecraft is. Can Hytale replace Minecraft? But I think we're going to try and answer that question today. Now, maybe there's a lot of you out there that have heard people talking about Hytale recently, but don't fully know what it is. Hytale is classified as a sandbox role-playing game. Sandbox referring to an open-world game where players can progress in whatever way they like, and the role-playing part, of course, relates to players being able to take on certain roles and characters. With Minecraft classing simply as a sandbox game, there is a slight difference. Now, Hytale has three main game modes: Adventure Mode, Multiplayer Mode, and of course, Creative. Adventure Mode being comparable to Minecraft Survival. You've got Multiplayer Mode, which is pretty similar to Minecraft's Multiplayer Mode. You can play on community-created servers, or also Hytale's own servers. Then you've got Creative Mode, which on face value is very similar to Minecraft's Creative Mode. However, there's a lot more to it, and we'll get onto that in just a bit. Nobody's really been talking about Hytale for a very long time, except from in the past week or so. Now, why is that? Now, for those of you who don't know, Hytale actually started development in 2015. And the developers of Hytale would be Hypixel, the Minecraft server. Obviously, Hytale is a play on Hypixel. And for those of you Hypixel players, if any of you are planning on purchasing anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code NITROS for 5% off. Hytale was officially announced with the trailer in December 2018, and a provisional release date of 2021 was initially set. Now, in April 2020, Riot Games fully acquired Hypixel Studios. Yes, the Riot Games, the developers of League of Legends and Valorant. But unfortunately, in the end, in June 2025, Riot Games would fully announce the cancellation of Hytale. Fast forward to about a week ago in November 2025, Simon Hypixel, the original co-founder of Hypixel Studios, repurchased the rights for Hytale from Riot Games. And that's pretty much where we are today. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, there's a lot of similarities between Hytale and Minecraft. That is undoubtedly the case. Both games do fall under the sandbox category. Both games create in a sense of freedom where you can kind of do whatever you want, progress in whatever way you like, you know. Some of the best aspects of Minecraft, really. Almost the sense of endless possibilities. Now, something else that's more obvious in terms of similarities is just the way that the games look. Like, they both look very similar to each other in the way that they're all block-based, and also there's different biomes that seem to align with each other. Now, something else that's worth mentioning as well in terms of similarities is the price of the two games. Now, Hytale is supposed to be $20 when it comes out, and Minecraft is $30. Now, Minecraft is 50% more expensive, but still relatively cheap games nowadays. Now, without taking anything away from Minecraft, probably one of the greatest games of all time, and definitely one of the best performing, it definitely does have its limitations. And Hypixel, more than anyone, know that. I know regular viewers of my channel will obviously know all about Hypixel Skyblock, and for those of you who may be tuning in and not really be kept up to date with Hypixel Skyblock, the Hypixel team, the developers, have always struggled because they've wanted to progress the game, progress it as much as they possibly can. But Minecraft has its limitations. Whether it's the version of Minecraft that they struggle with, or it's just Minecraft in general, everything's made difficult, and in the end, a lot of the time it doesn't feel like a polished, finished product. Now, depending on which platform you play Minecraft on, you'll have different experiences. A huge majority of players play the Java edition of Minecraft on PC, and you would think that the simplest thing in the world would be just playing a regular game of vanilla Minecraft with a friend. But it's not, because you've got to then host your own server to then invite them to. You know, players playing on versions like Bedrock, or even the console versions, Pocket Edition, whatever you want to call it. It's as easy as inviting friends to a game. But for some reason, one of the most popular versions of Minecraft, no, you can't do that. Now, of course, in Hytale, it is that easy. I'm not going to go into depth. There's a lot of other limitations that Minecraft has. But I think we should probably talk a little bit about some of the best features that Hytale has. And one of the main ones that stands out for me is the creative mode. It really does set itself apart from Minecraft. Minecraft is great in creative mode. If you're just messing around, you want to create small builds. But when you're going for more substantial builds, especially if you're not playing with mods, it's very tedious. But Hytale seems to have what I can only really compare to built-in world edit, which is going to make building big projects much easier and much faster. Also, Minecraft is notoriously finicky to mod. Whereas Hytale is created with modding in mind, making it much easier for people to simply play the game with mods, or for creators of servers to import mods and so on. Some other great features that Hytale has includes a mantling system for climbing obstacles, dynamic slides and rolls to negate fall damage, a character creator system which allows for a wide variety of appearances, and alongside that, a wide variety of different playstyles that you can choose from. There's many more great features regarding Hytale, but hopefully that gives you a bit of a taste. Now, I think it would be very rude if we didn't mention the actual possibility of there being a Hypixel Skyblock remake in Hytale. Now, I'm not going to lie, just from looking at how the gameplay looks from all of the gameplay reveals that we've seen in Hytale, of course the trailer and everything that we've got on the Hytale YouTube channel, I feel like that would be such a cool idea, such a good fit. And also, I think it would be great for Hypixel Studios and Hytale, just because of how much work they've had to put into Hypixel Skyblock to get it to the point where they're up to right now. The enormous tech debt that they had to deal with when transferring, a lot of the new updates from 1.8.9 to the newest version of Minecraft, so they can actually push out polished updates that they've been wanting to do for ages. And even so, even in the newest version of Minecraft, they still struggle with all the limitations. It's kind of hard to advocate for scrapping a game that they've worked on for so long inside of a game that's, been around for so long and that everybody loves and plays on. But the actual prospect and idea of a Hypixel Skyblock in Hytale, to me, sounds amazing. Whether that's realistic or not, I'm not entirely sure, but even if there would be something that's similar to Hypixel Skyblock implemented, that would be really cool to see. And I guess it is a possibility because they have pretty much already confirmed that they will have their own multiplayer servers that people will be able to play on that will have mini-games on. But the question still stands. Can Hytale replace Minecraft? And I think the answer is only time will tell. With Hytale testing going on right now, and with its release seeming to be on the way in the very near future, it is pretty exciting times. You do also have to consider that Minecraft is probably one of the most established games right now, and it would have to take something really special to derail it. I'm not solely a Hytale YouTube channel, I mainly make Hypixel Skyblock videos, and that won't change. But if there's enough interest in Hytale on release, I think it would be rude not to give it a try. Do I truly believe that Hytale can go toe-to-toe and compete with Minecraft and even maybe replace it? Well, it's kind of hard to say, considering I can't really think of a game that replicates Minecraft in this way, tops it in some aspects, that has had the backing of Hypixel and Hytale. So I'd say anything's possible, but improbable. Hopefully this video was interesting. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.